Monday, August 22nd, we finally watched Dragon Ball Super Superhero. It came out a little bit ago. And by a little bit ago, I mean probably like 4 days. But listen, we were busy. Don't matter. We watched it. And by we, I mean me and my girlfriend. Hello, say
hi.
And welcome her to the channel. If you be rude, we'll block you immediately.
Period.
But anyways, we watched Dragon Ball Super Superhero. This is the review of it. Spoilers are in here. We're going to be talking about the main villain, the story, everything. And we're not holding back. So if you don't want to see none of that and you ain't watched the movie yet, click off.
Now. Escape.
But if you want to hear about it, hey, just stay on. No, 3, 2, 1. We're in spoilers. Look, watch. Gohan has white hair.
Why would you?
Yep, Piccolo's orange.
Off the bat, bro. Actually, it's kind of like a pastel orange. It's not really like, not really like a, pastel orange.
Pan's 3.
Pan is 3. She looks like a mini Vidal.
Pan is like top 3 best characters.
Yeah, she is. She's an amazing character.
But anyways, let's go through. So everybody and their mama talking about it. Everybody and their mama. Which is better, Dragon Ball Super Broly or Dragon Ball Super Superhero? And for me, I want to say Broly, but I feel like they're two different like goals. One of them is to give you a backstory on a character you've never seen before.
Literally.
Broly, and they take it way back.
Like to when they weren't even
like Goku was
talking.
Goku was a baby.
Literally, he was still floating.
So they take it way back just to bring Broly into the story. And yes, it doesn't make sense. Broly shouldn't be fighting Goku and Vegeta. Ain't no goddamn way he'd be fighting them. But it was a fun movie. Half of it is story, and the other half is fighting. And it's fun. It works. I don't know how it shouldn't work, but it works, you know? And then Superhero is like, I think it's like 2 to 3 years after the Tournament of Power, after Broly, after all that stuff. Goten and Trunks are growing up. Life is, very peaceful. Goku and Vegeta are gone. And it just doesn't feel natural. It feels forced. Alright, so let's just go. We'll get the end result on which one we think is better, but that's not really the main point. Anyways, story-wise, I didn't bring this up. This is a second take, whatever, blah, blah, but I didn't bring this up. But I feel like the only reason I feel like it's forced is because it's trying to be the Cell Saga too badly. It's trying to be the Cell Saga way too hard. It wants... Oh, because a lot of fans, if you didn't know, are like Gohan dweebs. And they miss Gohan so much. Because you remember back when he fought Cell, he was kind of that nigga. He was very much so that he was him. He fought Majin Buu. He still had a little bit of him in him.
Yeah.
And then after that, the drop off happened.
Downhill.
And then Tournament of Power, he came back a little bit.
Yeah, that's true.
And then drops off again. But they tried to bring it back to the Cell Gohan. That one when he getting mad.
This is true. Yeah.
Blowing up, that Gohan.
Damn,
and it's like
really that nigga.
Yeah. And I feel like it's trying to force it back. Like they know the fans are like, we want Gohan back to when he was fighting Cell. So they just like, let's do it. But literally, when he goes into his final form, it's the exact same, like, red line behind him. It's the same, but it feels so forced. And what do you mean by, it was fun when I watched it, you guys are just being too... Bro. It was...
Watch it.
Like, I'm telling you, I'm not saying you can't not like it. It's fun. It's a fun movie. The fights are really good. The comedy, really, Pan, goated.
Yeah.
Piccolo finally getting some spotlight time.
My nigga
Piccolo was a top tier character in this movie.
It's my favorite character of all time.
It's just like, this is what I mean by force. Gohan, he's like the undercover main character. Piccolo's the real life main character. Yeah. Piccolo's on screen all the time.
All the time.
But who the hell are they always talking about? Gohan. Potential of Gohan. Gohan's writing a book about ants. And they're talking about Gohan.
Literally.
And then they just like, it's forcing Gohan.
That nigga's not even taking care of his child.
He's not even he Goku 2.0.
Literally.
But it's just that he's not dead.
You're there.
He's not dead. You're writing about ants.
Literally.
But Gohan is literally sitting there watching Piccolo fight his ass off, just watching. And I'm not saying that to be like, oh, I'm just saying Piccolo is the real main character, but they're trying to force you. They want you to watch this movie because they want you to get that Cell Saga high. They want you to be like, ooh, Gohan's back. Just what? So they can take him away?
Pretty much. That's what I'm saying. Like, are you gonna stay up and be up, or is you gonna keep going down and up, down and up? Pick one.
Yeah.
Pick one, so we can either forget about you or praise you. Either or. Either or.
But yeah, but we were rambling. I got some points. We're gonna just focus on some stuff real quick. The fights, I think for me, they were some 10 out of 10 fights. I'm not gonna lie. There is one part my girlfriend missed, and it was the Goku and Vegeta fight.
I did.
And that was a really good fight.
I did.
That was the second best fight in the movie for me. The first is Gohan versus Gamma 1. That was really good.
Yeah.
When he went back in and he had his ultimate form back and everything, that was good.
This is true.
He was fighting Gamma 1, like, it was really good. But
my favorite fight.
Oh, yeah, what is your favorite fight? Now that we're here. Even though there's not a lot.
There isn't.
There isn't a lot.
That's what I'm trying to think of one. I'm trying to think of the one with Gamma 2 and Piccolo.
That was quick.
It was really quick. That's what I'm trying to say. I'm like, did they
both of them were quick. Because he fought him once, and it was like that. The second time, Piccolo was getting beat up for a little bit. He went orange and one hit him.
So I just don't. I don't have one.
Yeah, that's why Gohan versus. It's like your real options are Goku versus Vegeta and Gohan versus Gamma 1, and you missed Goku versus Vegeta. Yep. It was a really good fight though. It was really good. It was all hand to hand, no key blast. It was really good. Oh, when after credit was really funny.
I finally beat Kakarot.
And everybody's just like, I don't care.
Literally.
Except for Broly, he was crying. But yeah. But anyways, the fights, I think they were pretty solid. There wasn't a lot of them, but when there were fights, it was either A, quick and to the point, or 2, it was like a little extended, but it was still good. They even made Cell Max's fights look good. Like you're fighting a giant. It shouldn't look that good, but it did.
He should be slower than a motherfucker.
Gamma 2 charging up to try to kill Cell Max. That was fun.
That was crazy.
Rip Gamma 2 because that was a W character.
He was.
That was such a W
just
character.
Cut his hand off. That was it. What the fuck?
I need W's in chat. I mean W's in the comments for.
Are you gonna have to bleep out my cuss words?
No. I'm not going to. No.
Period.
But anyways, we already talked about the story. The story, just not the overall. If you just look at the story itself, it's not really all that good, in my opinion. The Red Ribbon Army is back again, 3rd time. Ooh.
It failed again. Bro, like, what are you not learning?
3rd time. Oh, we're gonna bring all new people back. New people. We got. But listen, half a Red Ribbon Army don't even want to be bad guys. They want to be superheroes.
Literally.
Did you see how fast Gamma 1 and 2 switched sides?
It
happened.
Literally
It
didn't
just
even
happened.
have to think about it, bro.
Like there wasn't. There was like
within a blink of an eye, they were already on the good side.
They had an interesting little point where they were like, where Gohan and Piccolo are telling them that they're getting tricked, but the Gammas are like, no, you're lying, and then the next scene they're just like,
literally.
Okay. I see. Maybe I need to watch it again, but I literally saw no oh wow, they didn't notice any. It was just like, okay. I saw Gamma 2 get punched by Orange Piccolo, and he got up and was like, all right, new guy, new me. Good guy. It just didn't work for me. Story just didn't work. Cell Max. It was just a forced way to bring Cell back. I'm sorry.
Something did happen. With the flip side. Remember?
Was it like something to do with Pan getting shot at or something? I don't know.
And he's like, you don't hurt kids or something like that.
Yeah.
But you don't really count that.
I need to see. I'm gonna stick to my guns, but if I'm wrong, correct me. If I'm wrong, correct me. But yeah, story was like that, and then Cell Max, I'm sorry, it just was so forced. You could have made that monster anything else, but no, it has to be Cell. You just had to bring Cell back in some sort of way. It didn't have to be Cell. You could have named that monster anything
It could have been anything else.
That was literally the furthest thing away from Cell I've ever seen. That was not Cell.
No.
It didn't regenerate. It didn't have none of the moves. It was just a big thing that looked like Cell. That's all it was.
Like literally a robotic Cell. Like a copycat.
Yeah, like that's the Walmart Cell. If you took Cell,
Great value.
If you took Cell and blew him up to, you recolored him to red and orange and just said multiply his size by 20 times.
He just looked.
It didn't.
His lips and mouth didn't even look right.
He didn't even say one. It just
didn't even say.
It taints the name of Cell. You know. I feel disrespectful even calling that thing Cell Max.
I fucking hated Cell, like the real one. And I didn't get that. I thought he was gonna be bigger, badder, stronger than Cell. That's what grandson was all hyping. He was hyping him up like he was gonna be like better than an actual Cell, and he just was not. He was just this big ass copycat of Cell that was moving his arms around. That's literally all I thought.
Like
when I was watching him.
He was strong. I will give him that. Like strength. If you put normal Cell versus Cell Max, yeah, Cell Max will kick him out.
Okay.
But like. I will say he was not perfected. He did say he activated him early and he wasn't ready. But still,
I literally just don't want nobody in the comments saying she don't know what the fuck
she knows what she's talking about.
One, it's my fucking opinion, so I can literally say whatever the fuck I want to about anything. Two, I'm a very sarcastic person, so the way I say things, I may not be saying it like.
Yeah.
Did
you just say Cell's not stronger than?
That's not what I mean. Like I know the motherfucker was strong, but to the original, he just didn't seem like.
In comparison,
he was throwing hits like the original Cell was throwing hits.
And the Cell was, he was him. Like. You hate Cell for a reason. That's what he's supposed to make you.
You're like, damn, this nigga can't die. How many episodes have I seen that man?
Yeah.
And granted, it was a movie, but
yeah.
I don't know. I feel like I'm not.
When Cell,
Cell,
like you said, it is a movie. But with original Cell, you didn't feel like you were even gonna decide when he got perfect. Let's just say when he got perfect, until Gohan went Super Saiyan 2, you just felt like. Cell's not dying. He just keeps coming back. Vegeta tried. Nope. Trunks tried. Nope. Goku tried. Nope. You just like.
That's what I'm saying.
Can anybody beat him? And especially after Goku, you're like, he the main character. He can't even do it.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
And then Cell Max comes out and literally they almost kill him with Gamma 2. So it's just like.
He was weak from the start. The fact that his head cracked when Gotenks landed on the bitch, it was raps to begin with, and I feel like it could have been over quicker. He was strong, but if Goku or Vegeta or goddamn even Broly was there, it would have been wrapped in 2 seconds, 2 fucking seconds, bro.
And you like to say, well, they did say if Goku and Vegeta were there, they still don't know if they would win, bro. Like.
It would have been wrapped.
If Goku and Vegeta were there,
they would have held that motherfucker down, and somebody would have just slammed that motherfucker.
You would have had.
It would have been over.
Goku. It's Goku and Vegeta. I'm sorry. They just.
Yeah.
Pull out a blue cow cannon. It's just a wrap. Anyways, we've talked enough about Cell, but you know the deal. It was forced. But another thing, I think we mentioned it briefly too. Gohan, how many times does he have to go down and come back up?
Yeah.
And it's like, he's literally been there. Bro, let's just take it back. What happened before this movie? We had Broly. Gohan wasn't in the movie at all, so he was looking.
Yeah.
And then we had Tournament of Power. The Tournament of Power is all about bringing Gohan back from loser status to good status.
Yeah,
again.
Pretty much.
And yes, everybody's gonna be like, Gohan said he's gonna get a new form there, and he did it. And I'm like, bro, he didn't train for it. It's just like, it feels like they using y'all. If we bring Gohan down, when we bring him back up, people gonna get hyped. So, what's to say next movie, Gohan back to being a loser again?
This is true.
Or next anything. It's just like,
why gain the power just for you to lose it again?
Exactly.
It doesn't make sense.
One thing I did like though, was that it wasn't all about Goku and Vegeta this time. It gave some other characters some spotlight.
Definitely did, because in the episodes, Piccolo really didn't get that much, like, screen time. But this time, like, he was dead as the main character.
Say after Majin Buu, pretty Goku and Vegeta-ish. Goku and Vegeta for Beerus. Goku and Vegeta for Frieza.
Not
Goku
like
and
the
Vegeta
whole
for...
time.
Even the Universe 6 tournament when Hit was there, Piccolo was the only other dude who fought. And he fought one time and got cheated.
Yep.
And then Vegeta said, give up. Alright, there's Piccolo. Goku and Vegeta for Goku Black. There was Trunks too. But Goku and Vegeta for that. Goku and Vegeta for Tournament Power. Goku and Vegeta, Goku and Vegeta, Goku and Vegeta, Goku and Vegeta, Goku and Vegeta. So this was a nice change of pace. Goku and Vegeta, they're gone. So what you gonna do without them?
This is what I'm saying.
And it was fun. It was fun. Could have been better. But
I just love the fact that they did handle their own,
Yeah.
If
it was a struggle.
It was, in fact, but, they didn't have to call, well, they did.
It didn't work.
It didn't work, but they did it without them,
And, like, I wouldn't even feel good about that. Like, every time I need help, I gotta call somebody else, like...
Need saving.
Goku Vegeta, please, save me, please. But, it's good. They need to, like, them going on Beerus' planet. Beerus' planet is, like, a good place for them to just be, so everybody else can handle themselves. So, and they always have to have some reason why Whis can't get contacted. Like, his staff gets put under ice cream. So, like...
I thought it was a movie thing.
I think it was an ice cream this one movie. Oh, yeah, sorry, we didn't have any ice cream.
Oh, yeah, you're right. It was ice cream.
Like, it's the most stupid, like, oh yeah, the plant almost blew up, we were eating ice cream.
Literally. Not okay.
But,
get your head out of food.
But yeah, only a few more points. I like that they did a time skip. Goten and Trunks are older, Pan is older. Just get us out of that era. We've been in that era for too long. Trunks and Goten been young for how long?
So long.
Like
so long, bro.
It's crazy. But Pan, W character. It did. Everything. Pan was a W. Piccolo's a W. Gohan, he was a W and N.
Yeah.
W and N. All the main cast, great. 18, great. Krillin, great. All the good stuff. Fat Gotenks.
Yeah.
But the way the movie looked, it's different. It's 3D instead of 2D.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, even Broly, it just looked so much better.
Yeah. You like the way Broly looked more?
The fight, yeah.
Yeah.
Like it was different. What do you call it?
Art. Animation.
Well, yeah, but the animation was weird in the movie. They looked weird compared to.
Well, it was because usually in these animes it's 2D. Nothing is 3D. It's all just image, And for this movie, they used all CGI, all computer stuff, all 3D. It was all made on a computer. Nothing was drawn. It was all computer stuff. And I think it had some strengths. Like, I think when they were fighting, it felt more like free, and like they used different camera angles that you just can't do. It was like
it just looked, everything was better. They had different color schemes, there was different color schemes for superhero, but it was like, I don't know. It was the same place. Yeah, there were different angles, but they didn't,
I say, I mean that only for like the fights. Only for the fights.
I
don't think like normal, just
I'm literally only thinking about the fight.
Casual walking and everything was just like.
Yeah, it was.
I think the fight they did what they did with the fights with 3D. They made it work with 3D fighting, but normal, just like everyday stuff, just was like
weird.
It's gonna take some getting used to. If they continue this. Yeah. And I said Whis looked weird. My girlfriend didn't think Whis looked weird.
I didn't think Whis looked weird.
She thinks Vegeta looked weird. In the beginning.
The beginning, when he was on the rock meditating, in the beginning, he looked weird.
Yeah.
But Whis, that's as good as it's gonna get for Whis. No cap.
And then, one of my last points was Gohan's potential. So this is a personal gripe with me. I've never mentioned this to you ever.
What?
But they always talk about how much potential Gohan has. He has the potential, if he wanted to be the strongest, blah, blah, blah.
This is true.
But the issue that I have is that Gohan's potential has already been unlocked.
Literally.
He has been brought out twice.
Literally.
When he was a kid, and then when in Majin Buu, he sat there for hours
on end, bro. Hours on end trying
and brought out all his
and
potential.
have to listen to.
So it's like,
what's the old man's name?
Elder Kai.
Yes.
Elder Kai.
I'm sorry.
But like literally, his potential has been unlocked. So I understand that you could say he has more potential now than he did back then. But like, it's a form that literally is all your potential unlocked. So why can he get?
Why does he have to amp up to that?
Like it's like, okay, so you relearn the form for the second time already.
Yeah.
But then you get another form past that. But isn't this form supposed to be all your potential? No. But that's just me thinking too. I'm not thinking this in the movie. Like if you're watching the movie, you're not gonna be sitting there.
Picking it and
you know,
you're not doing all that.
You're just trying to have some fun. As a fun movie, even it fails a little bit in that aspect just because you don't care about the story enough. You gotta care.
Yeah.
For you to have fun, you gotta feel like there's something going on. Like I just don't feel threatened. Half of the plot is Piccolo just saying, "Let's get Gohan back in shape." You could have ended all this so like the movie could have been ended in like the first like couple scenes.
That's how it just wasn't. It felt like the movies. It was 30 minutes. It felt really quick.
Yeah, like it just because nothing felt important
At
until
all.
Cell Max, and Cell Max is the end of the movie. So throughout the whole movie, nothing feels important. At least in Broly, it's like even when you are back in time, you feel like some like Broly on the planet by himself. Oh, now and then Frieza is just Frieza. So you're gonna be like, oh, Frieza slaving these boys.
Yeah.
Frieza blowing up the planet. It's like
Frieza is always gonna keep things interesting.
yeah, he keeps it interesting. He keeps it like, even though you know what's gonna happen, like it's crazy. There's some mean stuff going on, you know. And then when Broly gets there, it's like you're like, how are they gonna contain this psychopath?
Yeah.
He's literally just
off the wall,
breaking dimensions and just like screaming and
big as fuck
and just
no
fighting
reason.
Everybody. It don't matter who you is. He tried to fight Whis.
Literally.
He ain't touching Whis, but he don't care. He just
fighting
swinging
everybody.
And then they took that with Broly and like let's make that but big. It's like, can I get a villain that doesn't just scream the whole movie?
Literally, like where was his words? Literally, where was his words?
We just did this
nothing.
with Broly. We just did this with Broly. Can we? I miss Goku Black. That was I think Goku Black was the last villain that was like a villain.
Actually, I think you're right.
Because Jiren doesn't. I don't count Jiren. He was just trying to fight for his unit.
Yeah, he was just trying to stay alive. That's all.
Yeah, but Goku Black was just a evil Zamasu. Zamasu was
very evil for no reason.
Yeah, and that was the last person who actually spoke to more than 2 syllables.
A lot more.
But yeah. Overall, I give Superhero like a 4 out of 10.
I guess this is my time to decide.
Yeah,
I will give it.
Well, I give it a 5 out of 10.
I was gonna say I don't want to give it a 4, and I don't want to give it like a 6. I'm gonna give it a 5.
Just cause like the fights are fun and good, but the story just holds it.
If I'm remembering the movie correctly, it just wasn't. I don't know.
It's like the characters we love bring it up because it's the characters we love. Piccolo, great. Like Pan, great.
Yep.
You know, Goku and Vegeta, fun on Beerus. It's just
without
fun.
Those characters, I don't think anybody would like that movie.
And then, oh my God, the scene directing in the beginning. Whoever decided to spend 10 to 15 minutes on characters I don't even know was cracked. That was
very
terrible.
confusing.
It was just like, bro, what am I watching?
Yeah.
He's eating Oreos, and he just downed them.
The whole time, he didn't eat anything but Oreos. And I'm just thinking about my teeth, like, what the fuck?
And then they just want to hit 6 months later. I'm like,
Why do you just straight down an Oreo?
think about it. Let's think about it. If you remember, I don't know if you remember, the transition in Broly from Kid Goku to the current, it was like really, it was nice. It had like Kid Goku landing, coming out.
Yeah.
This movie was literally next scene 6 months later. Cool. All right. Hey.
Thanks for that.
Like, I don't know, but anyways, it does sound like we're hating the movie.
We're not hating the movie. We don't hate
I'm just being honest with you guys. I would come out here and just flood you with all the positive thoughts I had about the movie, but I did. There's the good fights. There's
there
good
are
characters.
Positive thoughts, but
it's just
the
majority.
The negative is winning a little bit right now.
Yeah, I say the negative outweighs the positive, and I am for one.
But we don't hate the movie.
There is one. There's one thing I have to say. You enjoy this movie if you're a nostalgia freak. If you just miss Gohan so much and you wanted Gohan to go back to normal, this is the movie for you. Go watch the movie.
Yeah.
You know? You'll love it. This is it. But if you're just gonna, if you're realistic and you're just like, bro, this is like 4 times.
Even though it was so much, it was, I'm gonna use your term that I've never used before, but it was not your term, whoever the fuck made it, but it was goated when younger Gohan beat the original Cell.
Yeah.
It's like this. It's like we've already done this. We've already done this.
Something new.
And it's just like it wasn't even as good as the first one.
That's like, imagine how lackluster it would have been. This movie, that show was lackluster. But when Frieza first came back and he got his gold form, how boring would it have been if Goku got mad, got blue, and like won the exact same way that he did back?
Yeah.
It would have been like, come on, bro. Come on, bro.
You couldn't use a different move.
Literally, like, imagine Goku gets mad, goes blue, and they're like, oh my god, new form. And then he just beats Frieza the exact same way. It's just like,
yeah.
What? Yeah. It doesn't click. Too much. I think right now, I'm not even gonna, that's another video I'm gonna make alone. The issue with Dragon Ball Super. But that's a topic for another day. But let me know in the comments what you guys thought about the new Dragon Ball Super movie. I know a lot of you guys love it, a lot of you guys don't love it, but a lot of you guys are neutral on it, so it's okay. If I say I don't like the movie, that doesn't mean it's, if I say Broly's better than Superhero, doesn't mean Superhero's bad. If I say opposite, doesn't mean the other one, they both can be good.
One better.
Yeah,
that's all.
That's all.
If you like cheeseburger or pizza better.
Out of all the Dragon Ball Z movies, Superhero, you haven't seen all of them because I kept you to the canon storyline. There's a lot of uncanon, a lot of uncanon, but I'd say it's more enjoyable than most of them. So there's a lot, but maybe I'll reevaluate my score. I need to just rewatch it whenever it comes out to Blu-ray or whatever. Whenever I can watch it at home, I'll rewatch it. Whenever I can rewatch it at home. But any last closing thoughts?
The end.
The end.